Hey, greetings fellow crafters. Our focus today is going to be on the breast cancer awareness bows. August or October, not August, October is right around the corner, and that of course is the breast cancer awareness month. And so we're going to focus on that today. I know Halloween is quickly approaching too, and Halloween's going to be the next tutorial, but I thought I would do this real quick first. Before we get started, I'll just show you a few bows. This is what we are going to, this little centerpiece is what we're going to work on today. Very simple to make, and it really adds, I think, a lot to the bow, to the center of the bow. It's real easy. And I'm going to leave a link to where you can get all this gorgeous ribbon. I don't know if you can see it, but it's glittery. Oh my gosh goodies, same place where she has all the gorgeous 3-inch width ribbon and so much more. This is a 3-layer, and I believe I posted these on the Big Southern Bows Facebook page. This is more of a football helmet theme with the foil print on it. Very pretty. And then of course this is just the glitter gold or silver netting, and then the inside solid color, and then the little football in the middle has the breast cancer awareness sign. Really pretty. Now this ribbon comes from Ribbons and Bows Oh My. They have a collection also of the breast cancer awareness. This one is Save the Tatas, and I'll leave their link as well if you want to check those out. Okay, what we are working with today, I decided to stick with the 3-inch width ribbon since it is so popular. And this one comes from Oh My Gosh Goodies. She has lots of selections, but I did notice that a few of them are sold out already. I don't know if she's going to get more before October, but I mean, she has a lot to choose from, so there's bound to be something that you like if you want to order from her. Okay, so if you're using 3-inch ribbon, I cut this one to 54 inches. I think the other videos I did 56 inches. This one's 54, just, a little bit shorter. Lighter or the wood burning tool, barrette, scissors, always use my needle and thread with the upholstery thread. You will need some rhinestones of some sort. I've already pre-cut what I need here. It comes on a big mesh sheet like that. Now if you don't have this, you can certainly get the sticky kind, or whatever works for you. You could actually glue a piece at a time. That takes some time, but anyway, that's another thing you can do. Oh, scissors. I will be using my salon clip glue gun, and then you need a strip to go in the middle to cover this, the center of the bow. And then of course you need, I'm using 5/8 ribbon to make the little breast cancer awareness sign. And let me measure real quick. This is about 8 inches in length. Okay. You can heat seal the ends real quick, but we're going to be cutting them anyway. Okay, so alright, so let's make the bow first. Very simple, same thing I've done in the last few videos. Oh, and by the way, if you hear dogs barking, I apologize in advance. Since the flood, we do have a few extra dogs that we are taking care of for friends who don't have houses anymore. So anyway, just a warning. Okay, so first thing you want to do, you can either use your wood burning tool to cut at an angle, or I'm just going to very quickly cut my angle, and I've got my lighter handy here. Okay, and then again, for those of you who kind of struggle with this, you know, I'm going to do it again. Remember your first loop, you know, you don't want it to, I think a lot of people who make these kind of, I don't know, their loops are not perky, and I think the remedy to that is to almost, you know, whenever you're placing this little tail part right here, it's almost standing straight, or it should be almost straight up and down, just at a slight angle. I know I say that every time. Okay, and and then your second loop, of course, same thing. Alright, and I'm going to tighten these up a little bit because that is just too big. It is very hard to work with 3-inch ribbon because, you know, especially with someone with small hands like myself, you almost need a third hand. And I actually, let's see, I normally have like a little clip that I use, so I'll just use this little, you know, my little alligator clip. I'm just going to put this one here. I usually put a little clip right here, just kind of hold them in place so they don't slip out. But of course this clip is kind of long. Okay, and then now the top one, you're just going to slide in behind this little tail here. And, you know, just make sure everything is symmetrical. Okay, and I'm going to take this clip is bothering me. Okay. Alright, and then of course your final loop, just lay that across there and adjust. And by the way, I did spray this with hairspray before the tutorial, you know, to make sure that it's good and stiffen up. Okay, so that's what you have. And I'm just going to measure my loops, and the way I like to do that so that my hands are free is to put that big salon clip in the middle, and then I just, you know, kind of pull down my loops here and adjust if I need to, and that looks pretty good. And then the top ones are always the ones I have to adjust. And notice this is just a single layer. I did not put any backing ribbon, but you can do that, and I do have a tutorial where I do that. And something is not right with this one. Okay, got it. Okay, still looks a little funky to me. Okay, and that's about what it should look like. Now I'm actually going to fold this, crease it with my fingers instead. It's just so much, you know, easier because it's hard to get the thread in and out. Let me measure this one more time. Okay, and a new thing I've kind of been doing, and is I get my needle and thread. I go ahead and go through the back right here and put it in the middle and pull it all the way through. And then I just kind of leave it hanging, and I take my clip off, and again it's just kind of hanging here, and then I start creasing. Okay, so I've just got my first kind of hump right there. I push down with this thumb and push in with this one right here, and then my second crease, I do the same thing. It's just kind of pushing it down, and then I just fold this one back. Okay, and see, I've got my little thread right here in the middle. All I have to do is circle around here, and I'll tell you in just a second why I did that. So I'm going to circle around a few times, pull it real tight, and before I tie it off, I just kind of, you know, like to look at it and make sure. Okay, it looks good to me. Alright, so then I'm going to tie it off in the back real quick. Oops. Well, that came undone. That's alright. Okay. one more time. Let me tie it off. That's why it's got to be tight, because it will come undone in a second. Okay. Kind of messed it up a little bit by coming undone, but anyway. Okay, so there we go. Now, the reason why I did that is, you know how I normally go through the top and with my thread and go down, and I would have to smash it down on the desk. Well, if you go ahead and put your put it through the middle, you won't have to do that. You know, it won't be so hard to get it to go through, if that makes sense. But you can do whatever you want. Okay, so there's our big, huge bow, and I want to get our barrette. Go ahead and do that. Oops. Okay, and then I love that Gorilla Glue that I mentioned. I think it was in the last video. Very, very good. If you're having trouble with your hot glue sticking or whatever, I suggest paying a little bit more for that Gorilla Glue. It has honestly been so awesome. And I did get my new glue gun because the old one broke. And so then I bought a cheap one, or cheaper one, I wouldn't say cheap, and I didn't like it. Just real quick, it's the Sure Bonder. Love it because it's got that little detail tip. Okay. Alright. Now, and then the last thing, well, not the last thing, but one of the last things is you want to deal with this tail here, and I'm just going to go ahead, cut my angle. And again, you can do it with the wood burning tool, or, you know, whatever your preference is. Okay, so the last thing we want to do real quick is put the little surrounding 3/8 piece in. Just to surround that center. We're not doing a knot because we want to put our Rhinestone breast cancer awareness piece in. And you don't have to have any fancy printed ribbon to make a pink bow for the awareness. I mean, you can make one of these little pieces right here and just put in the middle of a pink bow, and there you go. Just, you know, to show your support. But there are so many cute ribbons out there now. Okay, so that's what, you know, we should have so far, whether you're making a big bow like this or, you know, a small bow. And then we're going to put our tension bar back in. Okay, and I'm just going to lay that to the side for right now. Okay, so in dealing with, let's see, we have about an 8-inch piece here. Now, if you are cutting the piece off of a mesh sheet, you're going to have all these little fringy things on the side, and you want to melt those off. I do not really recommend a lighter. I mean, if all you have is lighter, use it, but it makes it curl up and then it's uneven. I use the wood burning tool, and I just simply go along the side with the little flat part right here, the flat part of the tip, and it works so well. It really does, and it melts them right off, and it doesn't, you know, make the piece shrink up. Okay, so this is just a little tip if you want to use it versus the lighter. Okay, now what you want to do is just, you know, get like a little strip of glue and start at one end. Okay. And then you don't necessarily have to glue the whole thing. You know, you can, I guess, do like one thin little strip. Let's see how that works. Maybe just, you just don't want a bunch of glue oozing out, so don't overrun your piece with a lot of glue. Just a thin strip down the middle will work. And then you can't really see it, you know, simply because there are holes in the middle of this. Okay. And then you know, it's very simple. You just make the, little breast cancer, you know, you take it, and I just put the right side over the left and arrange it how you want. Another problem with gluing it all the way is you have it creates those bubbles. Okay. And then once you're satisfied with what it looks like, then you just stick a little bit of glue in the middle there. And so I'm just going to work with mine a second. I'm going to make my top a little bit. I think the top loop is not supposed to be very big. You know, whatever you think. Okay, and I'm just going to go with that. And I'm just kind of holding it so it'll stay in place. And then I'm just going to fold that back loop and stick in a little bit of glue. You don't need a whole lot. You're just wanting to keep this in place. And just kind of hold it down until it holds. Okay. Alright, and then the final, and you know, this is what it looks like. The final, and you can leave it like this, but as you can see on this one, I've kind of, you know, cut the angle. And if you use the rhinestone mesh, this isn't hard, it's not too hard to cut through the mesh with a pair of scissors. So if you'll see what I'm doing, I'm just going up at an angle. Okay, the pointy, you know, you want like a pointy edge right here. Then you're going to get the lighter and heat seal it. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. This is where I always have trouble kind of making it look the same. Alright, not too bad. Oops. Alright, and then heat seal that. And that's all there is to it. This is such a simple way to really dress up a bow for the breast cancer awareness. A lot of the cheerleaders for football season during the month of October, they wear the pink bows, and this would be a real cute way to dress that up. You could actually make a bunch of these and put like a little shirt pin on the back. They sell those pins where you can put them on your shirt, like a lapel pin. That's what I was looking for. And you could even like, I just grabbed this piece of tulle. You could put some tulle behind it, some feathers. I mean, there's just all kind of things you can do. But this is so quick. That's what I like about this. Okay, so last thing you want to do here before you put the glue on, just kind of look and see where you want to, put it in the middle of your bow. See what it looks like. Okay, and then you can either put your glue right in the center, or put it on the back of the centerpiece, whatever you want to do. Alright, and just kind of hold it in place till it dries. And there you go, that's it. And it really just adds so much. I think I love it. You could even put like a bigger rhinestone right there in the middle, a pink one or something. If you don't have pink rhinestones, say you only have the clear rhinestones, we'll just get some pink ribbon and use the clear rhinestones. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Anyway, cute ribbon. Oh, I just love the ribbon on this website. I just order a ton of it. My favorite shop is still Silks and Crafts. If you went to the Facebook page, I had posted pictures of the shop and how it had flooded and all the oh, it just broke my heart to see all that ribbon destroyed. But anyway, Miss Jan is fine, and they're all, you know, trying to get back to normal. She is actually shipping ribbon still, that, you know, she still has a lot of ribbon. So anyway, if you order from her, you know, very, very awesome lady to work with. You know, just get in contact with her and she will ship it. Alright, that's it for today. I'm hoping that in about a week or so, I will get the first Halloween. I want to do 2 Halloween videos. I don't know if I'll get to do both of them, but we're going to do at least a funky loopy bow for Halloween, and it's going to have a lot of detail and you know, a lot of stuff in it. So can't wait for that. Thanks so much to everyone. We're over 1,000 subscribers now. You guys have been so awesome. And visit the Facebook page. And the giveaway, the next giveaway, will be for the Halloween bow that we make. Okay, so y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.